From time to time, I find myself feeling greedy and selfish, wanting to make that impulsive decision to buy something. Most of the time, it's along the lines like, oh, I could use a new pair of pants for work since mine are starting to get a little frail, or this winter we've gotten a lot of rain and I don't have any proper rain boots for working outside. Maybe I should get a pair. But like last month, right? December, the holidays, my mouse was giving me a bunch of problems. And it was difficult and frustrating to use every day. So I needed to find a replacement for my $60 wireless mouse. Yet I had a perfectly good wired mouse sitting in a box that I got for the price of a Starbucks coffee. But it wasn't good enough because it didn't have RGB or wireless or extra buttons that were super fancy and I don't even know how to use, or a long, standing battery life, or those slippery, buttery, smooth PTFE feet. All right, my point is that I feel like as a society and as a, e-commerce driven society, we are always chasing the next best thing. We can't settle down and be content with what we have. I just recently redid my desk setup and moved, some stuff around my room. And it got me thinking about how many content creators you see are constantly like redoing their desk setup and upgrading their PC for the perfect build and having the ultimate setup. But I feel like things have changed, and there is a reason we can't be happy with what we have. Why we are always chasing the next best thing. We create these artificial reasonings to support us wanting something new. And I think a lot of it is with like social media. We see something new being advertised or a trend that someone's raving about, so everyone flocks out to buy it and join in. But remember, comparison is the thief of joy. And I'm honestly not a fan of trends. Like all day yesterday, I kept hearing like this new audio being used on every video I saw. And by the end of the day, I was just so sick of it. And yeah, I just feel like trends oversaturate something and shorten the lifespan and that honeymoon phase of whatever it is. Like FOMO, fear of missing out. I guess a lot of people have FOMO of missing out on trends and the next latest and greatest best thing. Have you ever had a goal or heard someone say, if only I had this, I would be happy? I remember saying, if I only had a new job, I would be happy because my old job was sucking the soul out of me. And I've talked about it before. I was miserable and it, kind of made me start this YouTube channel. Well, I left that job in August and I'm much happier now. I'm infinitely happier. But why do I still feel like I'm not fulfilled? I got everything I wanted, right? And I got that new job that I wanted. I got a couple promotions really quickly, and I'm hopefully getting ready for another one really soon. Ah, that's what it is. You got me, okay? I said I wanted to do this job, a different job, and I'd be happy. I did it. But I got those couple promotions, so now my outlook is just constantly changing. Because when they gave me that promotion right off the bat, it made me hungry, chasing the next one. Why can't I just be happy with where I'm at, man? And at the end of the day, I really don't care. I am truly happy with where I am, and I don't have a reason or purpose to pursue a higher level because I'm young and I want to explore other career fields at some point. Even like this morning, all right? After I got out of the shower and I was getting ready for the day, I was looking at my skin in the mirror thinking, man, it could be clearer. I should drink some more water. I should cut down on my sugar intake, In high school and even part of college, I had terrible skin. Not like acne, but I've just had a lot of skin problems like eczema, and I have super sensitive skin, and so I'm allergic to a lot of things like lotions and sunscreen. So improving the health of my skin was a challenge and a really big insecurity of mine for a long time. But I worked hard at it. I saw dermatologists. I learned a lot about skincare. And yeah, okay, for my fellas out there, actually anyone, it's totally cool to have a skincare routine, okay? I'm not ashamed of it. In fact, why don't you have one? So fast forward to now, 4 years later, my skin's looking good. And surprisingly, I get a lot of compliments for how clear and, glowy my skin is every day. It's whatever. I'm just glad I'm not having any problems like I was before. But then why this morning was I looking in the mirror wishing my skin would be clearer? If me from 4 years ago saw how nice my skin was now, he'd say, dang, I would kill to have, nice, clear, beautiful skin like that without any problems and irritations. Like, oh, dude, I keep catching myself just like not completely happy. Why are we always seeking happiness externally, in monetary value or whatever, instead of internally? Like, dude, let's just cultivate happiness internally, okay? It's cheesy, I know, and I know you've heard it, but true happiness does come from within. It was Christmas and the holidays last month, so I was watching some holiday movies, and I'm sure you have seen any Christmas movie where the characters are the happiest spending time with their loved ones instead of having that big, obnoxious, perfect Christmas with lots of gifts, a beautiful dinner, the fancy Christmas getaway. Like, that's how my Christmases usually are. Really, any holiday. It's a guaranteed day off of work for me, my parents, my brother, my girlfriend, my close friends. I get to see all of them, hang out, maybe have an awesome meal, enjoy their company, and just enjoy my life with them. And yeah, I get it. Life inevitably brings pain, loss, and hardship. And that's just unfortunately part of being human, and it can overshadow moments of joy. Sometimes chasing those trends serves as a distraction from deeper questions about, meaning, purpose, personal dissatisfaction. Trends give you that quick, easy way to feel engaged, even if it's only temporary. It's a quick high. I remember going through a rough patch in high school, and I would make myself feel better by buying things. A new keyboard when I didn't need one, I have one. A new watch because I like to collect watches, or sneakers because I saw something new that I really liked. I didn't need any of it, but it helped me get through the hard days. It was something that I could have when I had nothing to help me cope. And, nowadays, I think happiness comes partially from social validation. Like, we're always seeking a way to feel connected as part of a community, so we do whatever it means to fit in. Like I said, following that new trend and posting about it, letting everybody know. Have you ever heard of the hedonic treadmill? I could be pronouncing that wrong, but I hadn't. And one day I was searching for a way to describe what I was feeling, all these kind of thoughts. And what it means is that we quickly adapt to what we have, leading us to seek new experiences or possessions to regain that fleeting joy. This restlessness is a nature byproduct of our brain's tendency to prioritize novelty over contentment. Dude, bam, everything I just said in a nutshell. Like, what? And, it's January. We just had the new year. My goal every year is just to be happy. When that new year rolls around, I just want to spend another year being happy. When that birthday rolls around and I'm a year wiser, I'm hoping that new year of wisdom is filled with happiness. So yeah, I think I'm going to work on practicing better mindfulness, living in the moment, being grateful, and enjoying what I have. I think I'm about to go meet my brother for some lunch, so I'm going to enjoy the heck out of spending some quality time with him. I think about appreciating what I have more. I'm not going to feel that need to want to replace something I have that works perfectly fine and that I honestly don't need. And I don't know, I'd love to hear your thoughts on, why do we chase trends so much? Does it feel like an escape? Is it more of a social expectation? What do you think? Again, I'm just trying to spend another day being happy, another day, another dollar. But thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to be here, for watching, for listening, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.